Hello everyone, welcome to Fablehaven Age of Wonders. For today, Iratus, the Lord of the Dead, returns to claim his prize in our very first presence trait run. But before we hop into all that, I am going to do something we haven't done before. We're going to go into our Immaterium here, our Pantheon, and switch everyone to ruler except for Smaug. Now, I'm not actually sure what this does, but if a god tier is a ruler, they may show up as a ruler in the game. Does that mean free cities? Does that mean if you do random opponents, they could be there? I haven't the faintest idea. But hopefully, by doing this, that means that if we are offered a hero from our Pantheon only, Smaug will appear. And we'll have a dragon. That'd be fun. A dragon to fight other dragons. Now, we are going in to the land to fight the Ashen War. This is one of the presence traits that was added, or the presence trait that was added in the first DLC, Dragon Dawn. And basically this realm, whatever you choose, is split between the Dawn Wardens and the Reshapers. All 6 of them are Elder Dragons, but they have very different ideas on how to go about being creatures of creation. And you can either side with one of them and see their vision come to fruition, or you can destroy them all. And naturally, there's only one outcome here for Iratus, and that's death. This realm has been scorched by the breath of dragons for a long time, which is why there are dragon territories, so dragon infestations are common. As for its past, it has a wondrous past, for more wonders always here, and this realm, for what free cities have survived, they believe that might makes right. Conquering free cities makes all other free cities like you more. And vassals through gain allegiance levels when first vassalized, and the Whispering Stone is half as effective. Now, I've tried to do this a few times, not that I'm counting, and I think there's a bug with the Ashen War. I've been doing it with 3 players, which means there's myself, the 6 dragons of the Ashen War, and then 2 other characters I've slotted in to tell a story. Unfortunately, those characters continuously become randomized. I've seen people I've never heard of before, like Arachna. I think she's in one of the campaigns. So unfortunately, it's just going to be Iratus as a selected player and the 6 dragons. I won't be able to tell the story I wanted to tell. What a shame. But we will be on standard player distance, so we will be much closer to each other. We are, of course, on brutal difficulty, classic terms, and this realm, scorched by the breath of dragons, is, of course, the Ashen Lands. What a clever title. So clever. And of course, we are here. Here are all the dragons if you're interested. Brutal difficulty, please. And I am going to turn the world threat down to normal. Morgan tested out a low world threat, and it was really fun. I don't know if it was fun to watch, but I enjoyed not being curb stomped by mythics on random nodes by turn 10. So that was fun. And we're also going to disable score victory, disable expansion victory, disable magic victory, and disable allied victory. There's only one way to win, and that is through military dominance. So here we go.
Your journey starts here.
Now, of course, Iratus exists already. He led the Shadow Elves in my very first attempt, but we are going to make a very different Iratus. We are going to take an Iratus that is gaudier and is watching this world from the outside when he hears the call of lizard folk who have been betrayed, cast out by the Elder Dragons. They seek power to survive at any cost. Now, they start with poisonous, which is a new body trait, but we're going to give them nightmare mounts. Why? I don't know. Sounds fun. This gives them 5 hit points, gain the Intimidating Aura ability, gains Vicious Killer ability, additional units will become cavalry units, this is the shield boy for the culture we're going with, and the ruler will begin with a Nightmare mount. Now, I believe these effects are only on mounted units, so that'll be our tier 2 shield boy and our tier 3 units. As for the mind trait, we are playing as the Mystic culture, so we'll be going with the Arcane focus to do more magic damage.
What is their origin culture?
The Mystic culture is the 6th and final culture that I have yet to play. So after this series, we've played them all. And I'll be more free to pick whatever I feel like. The Mystic culture has structures with a mana income. I believe this is the production building. Units have attunement starblades, making them stronger when a spell is cast, giving them +1 of a random. element, and they have astral echoes, so we will want scouts to go out and about and find those things.
What defines their society?
These lizard folks, cast out, abandoned by the dragons, are gifted casters, giving them plus 10 combat and world map casting points and reducing the cost of combat spells by 20%. They also begin with an extra combat spell unlocked. I haven't done any caster builds really, so I think this could be fun. I also feel like this will be more important after the Watcher update, which of course is reworking casting points, to put it kindly. They are also runesmiths, legendary smiths mostly about weaving magic. This reduces the knowledge cost of researching enchantment spells and reduces the upkeep of said enchantment spells. Also, shield units and polearm units will have +1 rank. Start with an extra shield unit or a polearm unit. Probably a polearm unit.
First tome of magic.
Now, one thing I really wanted to do with this series, which is why I'm recording it before the Watcher update, is I want to get a taste of the sheer unbridled power you can get early-ish on by just mass researching. The developers are changing it so you can't do that, and I want to see if it's truly worth the hefty nerf coming to the Tomes of Magic. Well, you know, how you acquire them. So we're going to start with the Tome of Souls, of course, because Iratus is the Lord of the Dead. He is a Wizard King. Before we make Iratus, the Wizard King is my favorite class. All cities have 10% additional mana income, and they gain 5 world map casting points and 5 combat casting points per level of the Wizard King. This is being nerfed in the upcoming patch to be every other level, which feels bad. And they also have the Overchannel ability, which allows them to cast an additional spell once per combat. And we are, of course, not a lizard, so give me a moment. Ah, that's much better. A proper Lord of the Dead if I've ever seen one. As you can see, Iratus has gotten quite a bit better equipment since the last time he was here. The Necromancer's Cape, the Necromancer's Orb, and of course the Crown of the Godia. Despite the fact that I don't like all this clipping, it did seem appropriate for the return of the one and only. As for his people, these are the lizard folk that have been betrayed. They're albino and kind of crocodile-y. That's okay, though.
Your journey begins.
Naturally, the Lord of the Dead, Iratus. And now I know we don't need a last name. And he is leading the Forsaken Lizard Kin. There we go. I believe kin can be spelled either with an I or an E, but E sounds more fantastical. So, allow us to hop in to our very first presence trait. Alrighty, here we are in the Ashen lands. My symbol actually looks kind of close to the independent armies. But Iratus is here to lead the people. We begin with Soul Fire, Cosmic Ablation, and Magic Shield. So actually a good start to being offensive with your spells. This is, of course, giving a Whispering Stone and becoming the Crypt. The Crypt is back, my friends. And we're going to start with, as we always do, the production building. And as mentioned, this now gives mana because we are the Mystic Culture. It's so nice not having to fight like a full stack on turn 1. And they still almost killed my Spear Boy. Alright. So this is the one downside of having a mounted feature, or trait, is that, you know, you have more mounted units, so spears are kind of a pain if you are using them. But I'm sure we'll work it out. We actually started with a Spell Shield, the Tier 2 unit, which is the optional cavalry unit for the Mystic Culture, giving us the Nightmare only because we have chosen that particular trait. So I believe we are still out of... Nope, we are not. Come back. Even you. Alright. Very good, very good. Do we Soulfire? This is a Tier 2 unit, right? Yes, the Night Guard. Oh, they're both Tier 2 units. Oh, I did that bug thing. There we go. Do I dare Overchannel? I don't think we have to. We do start with Raise Undead. It's not the good one, but, you know, we can bring back friendlies who have perished. Friendly undead who have perished, specifically. Unfortunately, this is our scout, the Mystic Protection. It doesn't do much for us. I don't know why my voice is going. Probably because I've had to try this like 3 times. Actually, more than 3. But I can lament about that later after I've explained a few things, such as, what even is a presence trait? Well, we're going to find out more information soon. Do I try and stun? I do have a stun. Puts me in quite a bit of danger, though. So he's probably going to go for that guy. We'll see if he does. What will you do, AI? Oh, you're going for that guy. Okay. Fair enough. We'll see if I have to stun based on how much damage he takes here. Boom. That's our Star Blades kicking in. I think we're good, though. I need to get my hands dirty. The Scout taking the damage is actually, like, a best-case scenario for us. So, that's all well and good. All well and good. Even got some souls out of that. Nice, nice. Bring us up to 21. We do have an infestation next to us. What are the chances it's a dragon lair? Let us check out where we are on the map. As is typical, for whatever bloody reason, we are kind of in the center. Great, good, lovely. And... Huh. I can't see them on the map. Maybe it'll be next turn. One of the funny things about presence traits is because they are technically like a quest, you can see where they are on the map, which is kind of funny. Alrighty. The Bone Daddy and the Soul Collection. We want all of this in time. One of the main reasons I'm returning to Iratus was because they changed how the soul economy works a little bit when the DLC came out, and I wanted to check it out. I also never got to see the full power of necromancy, so I thought, well, that was just perfect, wasn't it? And here we are. The Ashen War. After establishing yourself on the realm torn by war, a distant roar calls out for your attention. Lord of the Dead, you tread upon the cosmic battlefields of the Ashen War. The voice turns mournful. 6 elder dragons, brothers and sisters in creation, torn asunder by strife. On one side, the Reshapers, Voxibos, Alipavar, and Kralekavir, guarding cosmic balance of creation and destruction. On the other, the Dawn Warden, Sumuskira, Sonsavar, and Bozarkan, fighting to maintain the precious beauty of life and spirit. 6 mighty forces of creation wage war to uphold their laws. And you, O Lord of the Dead, how will you end this endless war between balance and hope? You can choose a side with one of the draconic factions. If Iratus had to choose, it would most likely be on the side of balance of creation and destruction, because in a way he maintains his own balance, mostly of death, but that is what it is. However, there is, as always, a third option. The Ashen War will end by my hand and mine alone, in death. There we go. Wow, you're way out there. So because it's a presence trait, it's kind of like a campaign, and these markers will signify where our opponents are. They got shuffled around because there's this huge bloody mountain range. Wow. Okay. That's a spawn. That is a spawn. But one of the, what I call it interesting, one of the main things about the fight, the presence traits, is that they provide another opportunity for victory. We turned off all those additional conditions, right? But you also win if you resolve the Ashen War. And you can either do that by allying or defeating the various factions. Now, I'm not sure what happens if you defeat, like, one whole faction and only one remains. Will that count as a win? I don't know. We're going to find out. That did make it dangerous to include other players. Like, you know, the AI. I don't know if they know how to win this, but I was afraid they kind of swoop in and claim victory. But that was also part of the fun. Fun that I can't partake in anymore. Because every time I tried to add in another person, just yeeted them out for someone else. It made me very sad. That is a turn 3 Phoenix. Yep. That's what that is. Now, it's not impossible to overcome that. But it's not going to be cheap. Either. How much does it cost to move across this? Only 6, okay. Alright. We, overbearing Ratkin of Drak-Vech, will fight for our freedom and stand against anyone who threatens our free city, even when they are led by a lord of the dead like you. The blood of invaders, thieves, and spies who nourish the field. Oh, hello. Hello. That's my city. That's mine. It's mine. Kill this. Clear that way. Let's go. In the Morgan playthrough, we also got a tier 4 city, like, right out the gate. I wonder if I can take this. Oh, you're not in reinforcement range, never mind. Soul Collection is in. This is one of the many spells that were changed. I do want that. We are going to want Enchanted Crow Companion, believe it or not. But this used to be a world map spell. You would click on an army, they'd take a little bit of damage, and all become soulbound. Now it is an upkept spell. So for a measly 30 gold upkeep, we gain 6 souls every single turn. It's so nice having casting points. Yes, we're annexing within an infestation, but don't worry, we're dealing with it. Oh yeah, I picked up food. I'm like, why can I annex? Food. So every turn we'll be gaining souls. We can use that for a variety of things later on. Ironically, I think the game would have been, like, the first rendition of the souls economy would have been better if that was the first soul spell. Because you used to need souls to cast spells, and it was, well, a big deal. Now, I'm rushing all these guys out because I want to take care of this Phoenix. And I guess I'm going to try it without the guard. See how they feel. They think we're evenly matched, which we could be. Okay. We could be. We're going to need to cast some very aggressive spells here. We also are going to need to make sure this spear unit is hitting the Phoenix, and this spell shield is tanking everything else. That's it, pretty much. We could even tank with Iratus for a little bit, but we need to be very careful. Okay. Alright. We need to cast every turn on top of that guy. We could even go here and explode. That's the call. Actually, before I do that, let's see what our archers. Yeah, that's probably... Oh. That's probably the play. Let's go. I should have turned this way. We stunned the Phoenix. We have liftoff, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. We'll just get this guy down then. I think Iratus can tank a Zealot. Especially if the Arcane Guard is here. Okay. Now, a key feature of this culture, the Mystic culture, is magic. Which, again, we chose magic power for a reason. And one way they play into that is with their melee units. Their melee units all apply Sundered Resistance. You know, all 2 of them. Their Tier 3 unit is a pretty powerful spellcaster. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna need... So I'm gonna take this auto attack. Oh, you have Blight Resistance. Okay. So I'm going to try and kill this guy. There we go. Now the reason why I wanted to kill him is because the spell shield is going to move on top of his body. He will take 2 attack opportunities, but it should be fine. Then we're going to turn around and kill this. And now, because we're standing on the Phoenix body, it won't come back. That's the play. That's how we win. GG, ladies and gentlemen. We kill the Phoenix on turn 5 or whatever it is. Feels good. Oh! Imagine if we had Fabled Hunters. Although, fun fact, Mystic Culture... Wow. Mystic Culture cannot take Fabled Hunters. Just, I guess, because... Well, I want this too. We definitely want that. We'll try and expand in that direction. Although I want this. And we'll see. So we're going to want a lot of scouts with this culture. A lot. I am going to want a forester as well. We'll expand that way in time. Don't worry. Because of the Astral Echo mechanic. We haven't found one yet, but there are these little pickups that only Mystic Cultures can see. We'll start with Soul Collector. And when you pick them up, they either give you mana or research, and as you collect them, you'll get a thing up here. And then there's a building you can build in your capital city that will benefit from that in for a variety of ways. We definitely want this. Let's see how the AI does. It didn't do bad. But I think I'm going to retry. Because I have a feeling all the birds are going to stack up on top of each other and we can murder them. It's just the remove status effects. Base physical range and magic attacks of all attacking units gain +3 range. Of all attacking units? That's not me, right? No. That sounded insane. Sounded insane. Because it was. Now, we actually don't want the AI to take cover in the trees. We want to be the ones in the trees. Actually, it doesn't matter if we're in the trees. We just don't want them in the trees. You know what I mean. So far, this is going well. I mean, we're off to a strong start by killing a Phoenix. Bap. I knew it. I knew it. Now we can go here and try and explode. We stunned the bird, but not this thing. Okay. Okay. The Phantasm Warrior. The dreaded beast. Move the guardsman up. You go back, actually. Now, I think these guys can just fly around. Yeah. So we'll go here. Protect our Lord of the Den. The Arcanus are also in a kind of a pickle, but that's okay. Whatever. Alright. Oh. This should be fine. Okay. You're poisoned. It's fine. We just don't want to have to heal for, like, loads of turns. If we can help it. You know? Okay. You're dead. You're dead. How dare you resist? You're dead. And then you guys are dead. Fantastic. It worked out. We did take a bit of damage, but we took less damage, so that's the important thing. Some production, some souls, all very good. Can probably just chill. Or, I don't have enough. And I could make a skeleton. We have a lot of souls. Is that the play? I think it is. I am afraid of attracting population. But I'm not that afraid. We do need a quarry, so we'll get that there. Okay. I guess that finished the production that was going on here, so we'll just produce for a turn. Kind of got over eager, but like I said, we need scouts. You don't understand. More so than any culture, we need scouts. Well, maybe not industrious. The Bone Daddy. We're going to be relying on the Bone Daddy quite a lot. Quite a lot. I do kind of want Magecraft. Iratus' damage power is going to be important. So I am going to actually get the scout buffs. And we want this as well. Casting a combat spell reduces the cost of all of the combat spells by 20. 5%, because we will be focusing on casting a lot. Which is why our mana income is very important, and why it's incredibly disappointing that there's no mana here. That's our mana. I guess if we use skeletons for this, I can just merge them together when we get the Bone Daddy. Okay. The movement blows. Also, fun fact, something that I learned during my numerous attempts to record this series. Don't play on lava lakes. Just don't do it. Sir Gila Phantismal of the free city of Manahold greets you nervously, as if they might invoke your wrath at any given moment. Well met, Iratus. We, forsaken lizardkin of Manahold, have heard many stories about the torment of shadows you went through and the power you wield. We hate to imagine what you forsook to earn it. Hopefully you will curb any potentially power-hungry tendencies as you make your way through these lands. This is our Tier 1 friendly city. It's in a pretty shit spot, so I might just blow it up. I think that's going to be the play. They do have a Fireforge stone, however, so that's something to consider. I don't know. I think I'm going to kill them. We have two options here, right? Option one is to try and befriend them. Use the bonus allegiance we're going to get from Drak-Vech. To befriend them faster. Or blow them up. And I'm really leaning towards the blow them up option. Now we just need the very fast movement. What is it called? The Wayfinder enchantment? The reason I said don't play on lava lakes is because lava lakes spawn these huge swaths of lava that you cannot move through. You can't even fly over it, as far as I know. And it's a pain. It's a pain to maneuver through. It takes me forever to move. I mean, we're not doing so hot here on the movement either, but at least this is not as bad. Which should give you a hint of how terrible it was. I do kind of want to wait for the skeleton. What turn is it? Turn 8? I think we have one turn before they evolve. That's what I'll do. And then, like I said, when we get the Bone Daddy research in, which is in 2 turns, we just merge the skeletons together and boom, shakalaka, Bone Daddy. Our first shock unit. I think that's close enough if I maneuver. There you go. This is a weird way to go about this, but it works. Unless they lose all my arcane guards. Let's think about what happened there. The game chose to move all of the arcane guards out front as if they were tank units. When they're not. I think that's what happened. I think that's the gist. The question is, where are they going to go? We do have a lot of spears. We have 4 spears. I'm not used to having this many spears. And they are also split up, which is unfortunate. What's more, they did buff wyverns. Oh, no, that's in the next patch. And I don't know if bone wyverns got the same buff. I think it's just the recruitable wyverns. I think the Bone Daddy is going to be a problem. But the question is the problem the Bone Daddy? Or is the problem the skeleton that the Bone Daddy spawns upon its demise? That is yet to be seen. Determines. If I go here, the wyvern is 100% going to surround me. 112%. Ooh, the Bone Daddy can charge that thing. So we can block him off by going here. Which means I then have to block this off. He can charge. Oh dear. This has gotten complicated. That's okay. It's gotten complicated, but it's not impossible. Alright. Alrighty. That's fine. Fine. I think we gotta explode. Alright, let's see. If I Soulfire, will this kill the skeleton? Not quite. But almost. It is worth noting our skeletons and our Bone Daddy will not benefit. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I want to kill this. Will not benefit from Starblades until we get that one thing. You know, the one thing. So close, and yet so far. If I explode, does kill him. I was kind of hoping I stunned there. Alright, so now we have to kill the skeleton. But that's okay, because the Arcanists are in it to win it. Beautiful. Flawless. Doesn't get cleaner than that. Ooh, hello. The Arcfire Orb. 7 fire, 7 lightning, compared to the 12 poison. Nice. You always want additional damage channels. I remember in Age of Wonders 3 getting like 3 different damage channels. Anytime I saw that, oh, I was a happy lad. A happy boy. They're continuing to move. I haven't seen an Astral Echo yet. They're like purple, glowy purple balls. Hi, that's a fire giant. I will want to kill you, but can you give me a moment? I need to heal first. Like, I need to do what I'm doing and then heal up. The Bone Daddy is in. There's the Scroll of Attunement. We're going to want that. Shrine is completed, so our mana income isn't on the floor. Get a library. A library. And I cannot extend this far. Ooh. You know, I'm actually really excited. I'm going to get the gold vein, I guess. I'm actually really excited for the changes to the underground passage thing. I feel like I'm not expanding upon that. Knowledge extraction. Yes, please, and thank you. That's more of a later thing. Important thing later, but in my experience, it's best that if I feel like I'm going to need something, I get it as soon as possible, because otherwise I will forget. It's like, hey, I needed this thing. Well, you tried to save time, and you know what that does, right? That means you forget. Alrighty. Let's make our way to Drak-Vech. I don't know where all that phlegm is coming from, but it's coming from somewhere. So yeah, in the next update, there's a lot of things I'm not a huge fan of, but I think that being able to expand above and underground using the passages is a tremendous change. The kind. Uh-oh, we don't do that around here. Sir Gila Phantasmal of Manahold appears before you with a gaunt face. Noble Lord of the Dead, the dark era has befallen Manahold. My people are famished. The harvests failed, and our storehouses lie empty. Others cannot feed their children. My city guard is mutinous. I fear many of my proud citizens will starve before this sad time is over. Please, O Lord of the Dead, will you share some of your prosperity with my starving city? Nope. In fact, it'd be real convenient if you declared war on me. But also, what did you expect? You're in the middle of a desolation. Middle of a desolated mountain range. There we go. I don't know why I keep moving the skeletons farther apart. They need to come together so I can merge them. In fact, let's get this channeled. Boom. It's ready. Oh, look, you also have one of those things. The focus crystals. Yes, the spell's ready, I know. I just need to get the skeletons together. Will it make a new unit and thus reset their movement points? Or will it... How does that work? Become one. Nice, it resets their movement points. You love to see it. Hello, Drak-Vech. Undermine the walls. And I guess I'm headlong assaulting because I don't want to be here for 4 turns. Honestly, I don't want to be here for 3 turns, but it is what it is. I was actually thinking about that last night. Because with the new tome, not restrictions, but you know, the fact that it becomes harder and harder to research tomes, there are some abilities from the Materium tree that are just, or Materium tomes, that are just infinite levels higher for sieges. There's our first Astral Echo. Nice. So, it's like, it's going to be hard resisting, you know, getting Tremor Ritual, which is like above and beyond the best. Yeah, you're guarding. Good. Above and beyond the best assault thing. Where is it? So I could show you. I'm sure most of you know what I'm talking about. But look at this. You destroy towers, battlements, and additional wall obstacles. Nothing even remotely comes close to this. Except maybe... No, the Wizard Tower is literally just 15 assault, which is amazing. But like Tremor Ritual, and at the very least, the Reaper Bolt Throwers? Like, come on, these are so good. I don't know, part of me feels like either... Actually, I think the ideal situation is to start adding more siege projects to the other tomes that are like thematically appropriate. But anyway, now that we're choosing our second... Sorry, I got said right there. Now that we're choosing our second tier 1 tome, I want to showcase / discover for myself the true power... You are mounted. Huh. The true power of the Dark Side. No, of side researching all tier 1 to get your affinities to spread them out. And then, of course, to stack enchantments on top of each other. So, we'll start with an affinity we do not have, and I suppose fire is as good as any. Sure. That'll do.
Fire is sacred. It is the beginning and the end. It is passion and destruction. It is life and death. Harness the essence of the flame. Watch it bring your enemies to smoldering ruin. Behold the beauty in the ashes. As the inferno burns the land, so does it give soil vitality, bringing life from destruction wherever it spreads.
I love that the attribution to this quote is Yaka, self-proclaimed god of fire. We're going to grab Searing Blades. Now, I'm not going to go too crazy, like beyond Iratus, what would be conceivable for Iratus roleplay. But Iratus, remember, is an Archmage within his own right, so all of the elements could be his to wield. Or are his to wield, to be honest. Let's not kid ourselves. Hello! So you are Lord of the Dead, Iratus of the Forsaken Lizard Ken. I am not impressed. Tread carefully before I decide that your realm is actually worth conquering. So this is the first of the Elder Dragons we have met, Alipavar, the Destroyer. He leads the Destroyer's brood, which has chosen Destroyers. Do you think he wants to be friends? Now, one of the main things about the presence traits is the characters within them are supremely powerful. And all of the dragons have their own story, which you can see on screen. I don't think there's a need to read through them all, but if you'd like, apparently Alipavar is the youngest, and we're going to murder him. Compared to others of her kind? Her? Okay, that's fair, yeah. So, her culture has the Sign of Flame, Draconic Vitality, and Supergrowth. They already have tier 3 things involved. Okay, that's fair. She is a demonic warlord, so she likes empires that break treaties, likes empires that execute prisoners, dislikes empires with vassals, and dislikes empires that have many alliances. She is driven by war. She never surrenders. She focuses on extermination and expansion. She is also in an alliance with 2 other people who we cannot see. Currently, she just likes me because she's wary, which I guess means I'm relatively strong. We have the shared affinity of chaos, but she's also chosen destroyer, so there is no world in which we are friends. So let's get this going before she starts insulting me. There are some characters where we can maybe, like, peace out for a little bit, but that is not one of them. That is not one of them. Oh, this might be a person we can give our stone to. Yeah, I can't annex that thing. I want it, though. Who? I don't give a shit. It's like, who has a claim on this? Manahold, they're gonna die. Iratus, she says, I have seen the folly of our war. Please, O Lord of the Dead, would you consider a truce? Has not enough blood been spilled over this realm? This war has only just begun. I did put it... Oh, yeah, they were hiding. I'm like, I did put it on normal mode, right? Alright, let's save our spell shield. It should still be soon enough that they don't have any... Yeah, no armaments. We are going to take damage, though. Unfortunately. Because of our headlong assaults. That is a scout unit. I feel like I need to give the Dark Culture another try. They were the first culture that I played. And the victory that we got was kind of unsatisfactory. What am I doing? I guess I'm going to see if they'll come out at me. I don't think they will, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, I teamed up for their thing. Give overwhelming tactics. Holy shite bag. Alright. Another one bite the dust. That's not even their real archer. That's just their scout unit. Man, walls are annoying. Oop. Are you a charge unit? You are a caster. So are you. Shall we roll for it? Nailed it. I am a little worried, but not that worried. I can break this. That's fine, they're all stunned. You didn't break it in one turn? What is this, Age of Wonders 3? First episode? 2 Age of Wonders 3 references. You love to see it. I think I want to ablate the shit out of that guy. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Someone actually asked me to do an Age of Wonders 3 playthrough. Because it is actually quite different from Age of Wonders 4. And that does sound like a good idea. It was something I wanted to do eventually. Like, my plan, I did have a scheme. My plan was I'd show off necromancy, and then I'd show off what necromancy could be. Because they're different worlds, my friends. I hope one day it's worthy of its name. Ooh, I got shanked. Okay, well. Shank me all you like. You're still gonna die. I love casting spells. Casting spells is great. Oh, and you better believe these are all dead. Dark Culture? Not in my building. Oh yeah, let's go. Migrate to the Forsaken Lizardkin, kill them all. Leave none alive. Now it is going to take a while, so you have to be patient about that. But, other than that, we've done well. Ah, we found... Oh, alright. A new pawn appears before me. You look like a god here, but are you ready to face the likes of me? How do you greet Deathkeeper Kalikaver, the Collector? I am nobody's puppet. I am the puppet master, and in death you will all dance upon my strings. I forgot how I saw his story. But anyway, this is Kalikavar the Collector, a sinister spy that likes empires that break treaties, likes empires with a weaker economy, dislikes empires with stronger research, and dislikes empires that trade. They are covert. They like to gain vassals, they like to explore, and they like to exploit. They are in an alliance, as I mentioned, with Alipavar, and this other person we just met. I mean, it's inevitable we're going to be at war, but I don't. That's fine. Oh, you have met artisan dragon Voxibus the Forge Father, while other rulers in the Astral... You're in the Astral Void, okay. You are an artisan merchant. You like empires that trade grievances, you like empires that don't break treaties, you dislike empires with a weaker military, you dislike empires that start wars. You like to trade, you have hard bargains, you expand, and you exploit. I can't even see how much he likes me. Okay. It does feel weird that Voxibus is on the same side as these two. But that's fine. Maybe Voxibus is trying to keep them semi-balanced. We blue-blooded goblins of Berkshire will fight for our freedom and stand against anyone who threatens our free cities. Okay. Alright. Someone's trying to befriend them. Okay. Okay. This is gonna take a while. Should I go kill that guy? We have a pickup here. Searing Blades is in... Ooh, research. I do want Soul Binders before we lose it. And we got it immediately. Huh. These are kind of hard choices. I don't particularly like the Pyromancer. They didn't do much work for me in the Smog playthrough. So I guess I'm just going to grab Ignite. Maybe that'll be useful against somebody. I am going to grab Distant Evocation. I guess we're going to go murder people now. Summon Undead! You'll love to see it. We've also unlocked the Adaptive Research trait, which I do want, but Imperium was nerfed for a reason, I guess. I don't... I'm gonna keep this rat here. Because there is something fun we can do with it. You know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. Why would I recruit people when I can make my own heroes? You already have a Frostfire. Wow. What are you standing on? Draft. Eh. Moving back to kill this guy. I'm going to have to go kill Manahold now. This almost feels like a... The fuck happened here? This almost feels like an Age of Wonders 3 playthrough where I know... Third time mentioning it. Third time's the charm. Where I don't really want to meet everybody. So we go underground. So because... I don't believe anyone is underground. We're all above ground. So if I can find a nice little spot... I do want military engineering. If I can find a nice little spot to expand my roots in the underground, well, that wouldn't be so bad now, would it? Unfortunately, I don't know if we'll find one of those. I don't know. The underground is better, but it's going to get even betterer. I'm actually kind of excited to play the underground in the upcoming patch. I need to come up with a good underground culture. Because all I can think of are just dwarves and dark elves. That's all I can come up with. So if you have a good... No, don't walk around it. Why would you do that? So if you have a suggestion for one, I'm all ears. I'm always all ears. Triple scout, 1 spear. We lose all units. How did I see that? I saw that coming from a mile away. Like, I knew that was going to happen. I mean, I know we're weak, battered, and bruised, but holy shit, game. Naturally, I know how we're going to stop that. I have an idea. Oh yeah, you can weaken me all you want. Boop. Over channel first, Iratus. Let's not get too excited. Boop. Hello! My dear friends. This is a 2-tile thing. So if I teleport here and do this. Beautiful. Okay. Now, these are scouts. I can try a stun. So if you go back, you can make it here and try a stun. Then you should be able to be shot. I think, or are you being blocked by line of sight? I'm not sure. I can't tell. Or we can just hold back. So, like, if you go here, I can throw in the Bone Daddy? Ugh, that seems risky. Is the stun my best chance? I think I put the Bone Daddy here in the fog. And we defend it. We see what happens. I think that's the play. Okay. Good. Remember, the Banshee is a ranged unit, so... Okie dokie. Good. How we get a fat charge? That should have canceled your retaliate. It did not. That's fine. Because everyone else is here to clean up. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, and for those curious, we will be using a Banshee in this playthrough. We will. It might take me a while to get there, depending on how this whole research thing goes. But we will be using one. Let's get a granary so we can continue expanding, and let's expand here. I do want... I guess I'm going to need mana if we're going to keep casting spells like this. I mean, we're fine right now. But I will actually need a conduit anyway. To make the monolith. Okay. Searing Blades are ready. Of course, I could have cast that before the combat, but that's whatever. And let's get the Soul Binders up, which will be helpful. And remember, so the blade and the arrow enchantments are changing in the next patch. So I guess this is my last time to enjoy them, is what I'm getting at. I don't know how the new changes are going to work, but I feel like I can make assumptions. Horn of Plenty is good. We do want to take this over. We can actually get a new hero. So our options for this are 1 recruit a hero. What are we looking at? Wait, can I animate without a crypt? Hold up. Hold up. I can. Nice. Cool. So now she is a skeleton rat. Isn't that beautiful? Do I make you a combatant? You know what? I think I do. I think I do. Defense. We can bring her with Iratus for a little bit. Fighting. Defense 2. She can be his defender for a little bit. And we definitely want to take something out for this Bone Daddy. Probably an Arcane Guard. We definitely need to take a few turns to heal. I guess we can move this direction. We can bop this, and then we can return back to the Serpent Caverns when our hero is here. Seems good. Wow, you have outposts everywhere. Okay. Soulbinders is ready. This will be more important later, don't worry. And last but not least, the Scroll of Attunements. Wayfinder? Yes, please. Manual. Ooh, what do I name this? Drak-Vech. I mean, I can keep that for now. Oh, you have the Ritual Pyre now as well. Oh, I have so much mana. Thanks, guys. You're actually a decent mana. You have 2 wonders? Bruh. What is this city? Fireforge Stone? Wow, okay. Tyrannica Sinister, welcome back from the dead. This city is nuts. But it is going to need a farm. Ooh, it can't have a farm. Okay, that's just one weakness. No farms. No farms. We got the Fireforge, so let's draft. We have the Focus Crystals. A rivalry was declared. Shocking. We are now evil. That's only the beginning. If you think I'm evil right now, just wait. Just wait. Looks like we have met a 4th dragon. I saw the thing pop up. Greetings, Lord of the Dead, Iratus. May wisdom guide your path in this realm. Okay. Alright. This is Bozorkan the Arcanist. An Arcanist student, the pure sage. Likes empires with a weaker military, likes empires with a good relations with free cities, dislikes empires that break treaties, and dislikes empires with a stronger economy. Well, okay. Probably not going to like me for long. How did I get a Rainbow Clover? I'm going to attract pop. Remember, that doesn't mean I can actually expand. That just means that I'm recovering with some of the people I killed sooner. I also like how I have a Frostspire, despite not having one. A bone golem and other undead stir at your troops with fear and hunger in equal measure. Fear, however, soon seems to prevail, rendering the group unwilling to attack. The lifeless beings shuffle around, trying to keep their distance from your army. Will you avoid them and allow them to escape, or will you strike first? How dare they feel fear? They are the undead, and they must be bound to my will alone. A will that does not permit fear. Okay, so, I mean, Iratus could go this way. I don't know. We'll group up here. Next turn we cast our spell. Let them all come to me. Good, 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 good. Great. Good job. I don't know what he stepped on to start burning, but I'm proud of him. Ah, the Corrupt Soul. We'll be seeing a few of them as well. Fudge. I forgot to overchannel, but that's okay. I think it's okay. That is probably a dead Arcane Guard. Unless I can give it a lot of help. a lot of help. Good news is I think the Bone Daddies are stuck. As long as I don't kill that. I can kill this one. Nope. Go there. Okay. Oh. Good job, AI. You did great. I'm so proud of you. So I can get rid of this guy quickly. Nope. That is a double kill. Double kills are good. Sure. Okay. This will set me on fire just a little bit. I'll put them there ready to strike the skeletons. That are 100% going to spawn. Or do I have Iratus do it? Bone Daddy on Bone Daddy violence. There we go. Boom. Silly spell shields. I don't know why you keep dying. What's wrong with you? Alright. Oh, hi! Level 12 already. That's a pretty cool transformation. Yeah, they start at a higher level. This is obviously the astral transformation. Huh. You are very tall. You are the governor of Bazorcanist, and your name is Bazorcan. I see. You combined Arcanist and Bazorcan. Oh, hi. You're not level 12. You suck. Oh. At the start of each turn, grants a base 90% chance of inflicting weakening on an adjacent enemy and making this unit become strengthened. I wonder if I can get that. I wonder how you got over here as well. So basically, to make them stronger, they started them at a higher level. I think their cities start at 8 population. I'm just pulling that out of my ass. I'm not actually sure. And they all have racial transformations that they begin with. So you are the Lord of the Dead, Iratus of the Forsaken Lizard Kin. I am not impressed. Tread carefully before I decide that your realm is actually worth conquering. So this is Sonsavar the Radiant, an Imperial Warlord. Likes empires that trade grievances, likes empires that do not break treaties, dislikes empires with a larger domain, and dislikes empires with few alliances. They are driven by war, they will never surrender, and they like to exterminate, and they like to expand. And lastly, the final dragon of this campaign. Wild Mother Sumiskira, the Grove Tender. Another ruler comes to threaten my empire. Just stay out of my way, and I will stay out of yours. Currently, you're number 1. That's impressive. You are a reserved isolationist, so you like empires that do not start wars, you like empires with few alliances, you dislike empires that have defeated other empires, and you dislike empires with vassals. They are isolationist, surprise, wary of treaties they like to exploit, and they like to expand. Now, of course, Sumiskira, Sonsavar, and Bazorcan are all in an alliance, and they're all at war with the other alliance of Alipavar, Voxibos, and Kralikavir. I've gotten pretty good at pronouncing their names since I've had to do this a few times. Wait, did the... I'm so glad I didn't start Undergrounds. I guess the multiple nodes haven't come through yet? Alrighty, so we have made it to Tier 2. This is where we begin researching Tier 2 stuff, right? Wrong. We're going to test out this back research. So, we are missing, affinity-wise. Oh. Huh, we're only missing order. Cool. Now, truthfully, I do want to use order in this playthrough, but I was really only going to use one. I'll leave that up to you to decide, but we don't have access to it right now, so not much of a spoiler. But I think I've decided I'm going to use more. Have I decided that right now? This tome is going to be nutty in the next patch. The new Inquisitor Zeal is so good. I guess. Sure. We're fanatical, right? My minions have no choice but to be fanatical. Okay. Sure, why not?
The fervor of righteousness is a gift unto your subjects. When it courses through their veins, they become mightier, more valiant. They brush off their wounds and any pain, shielded by the holy knowledge that they are in the right. Those who reject your gift shall know condemnation, and it shall wither their very souls.
That sounds an awful lot like Undeath. Like, they brush off their wounds and any pain. Yeah, the undead do that. And this only applies to my undead, and anyone who rejects my undead gift shall know condemnation. It sounds perfect. It lines up. Isn't it amazing how most opposites are really just a giant shoe horse? Horseshoe? That's the way it goes. Our affinity tree is very advanced. We don't want that because we don't want free cities. I mean, we do, but we're going to get them by force. And I do want road building. Do I want it right now? I guess I do. I guess I do. My poor Imperium income. Grabbing that city was painful. A distraught member of the Forsaken Lizard Ken Council requests an urgent meeting. Terrible news, my Lord of the Dead. Our scouts have reported sightings of an army of corrupt souls roaming our lands. Our forebears told legends of these creatures that they are bringers of death, and that seeing such a creature heralds 77 years of bad luck. We must drive it away immediately to prevent unrest within our cities. You better get used to it, because there's about to be a lot of them. Okay. While you're here, can you make me... Oh, hi. Hello. Yes, I want that. Good. That's our tier 3 unit. It's pretty good. We'll just produce merchandise for a turn. I spent 20 gold to make 27 gold. That's profit. Hashtag profit. It looks like Sansavar is, or whoever you were, well, Zorkin, excuse me, is interested in making an outpost in my domain. Hi. That's hi. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Sure. Hi. You're big. Huh. Over meeting of the dragons. These two... This is just south of my... So, fun thing about the Chosen Destroyers. They are not allowed to get more cities. So they're playing on mega cities by themselves. But for every city that they raise to the ground, they gain permanent income. I think it's like plus 40 gold, plus 20 mana, plus 20 knowledge, I think. Yeah. Which still feels low, but it is what it is. Alright, who are we kicking out? I suppose Spear Boy. The spears have served me well. But now it's time for some real frontlining firepower. As soon as you enter the Serpent Cavern, you notice it is infested with snakes. Stony serpents from the loom like pillars in the heart of the underground maze. The entire scene looks like a shrine dedicated to an outlawed deity. Ornate rock formations surround a stone-shaped altar where the idol of a snake-haired woman stands. The living serpents lurk at a distance until you touch the altar. The idol grins and crumbles, the snakes hissing with anticipation. A hollow echo shakes the cavern. Disciples of the Gorgon goddess, choose your sacrifice, lest you find your greedy hearts turn to stone. Interesting. Let's see if I can do that cleaner. I don't know why there's a Thunderbird here, but there is, so just gonna have to deal with it. Now, our little Tyrannica does not have a Nightmare mount because they are not a part of our culture. They're a rat. Iratus is gonna have to move. There's a lot of movies gonna have to happen. Alright. Beautiful. Line up, boys. Oh, okay. Think I can move that way next turn? You take the attack of opportunity. You punch it. Her punching's not very good. Nor will it be very good, but good soul binds. I suppose you're going to intercept this bird. Yeah, I guess the front line's heavy enough right now. Alright. What you hear? I was thinking fly, whatever. Oh, it did the thing. Okay. Alright. You blinded me. Rude. Okay. Can I shoot you from here? I can. Nice. Point blank shots. Good, good. Double kill. Get around. And then we charge. Actually, you can go this way. Maybe I'll get 2 attacks in then? Nice. Okay. Oh yeah, she's already Whiteborn, so she's healing on attack. Nice. That's why I didn't want to use Mana Addict. Oh, you got stunned as well. You stunned? Why are you stunned? This? A unit. One day I'll be able to read it. Not sure when, though. A unit is secretly chosen to be the target of the curse. This target will become stunned in 2 turns if it is still alive, and the new target will be chosen. Okay. Fair enough. Your first kill, Tyrannica. I guess I should give Iratus' Nightmare to her if we're going to try and be min-maxi. Having survived the trial of the Gorgon goddess, a shifting stone plate reveals her chamber of offerings. Inside the hidden room, a line of petrified adventurers bear silent witness to the magic of the curse you have withstood. You find a scroll created by the old worshippers of the Gorgon goddess, which seem to contain a lithos-shaping spell. Do you keep the spell of lithos-shaping to use, or do you use it to revive the petrified victims you find? Obviously, it's my knowledge. Why would I ever do anything else? I really hope I can expand to this. I really hope I can. We are going to want a tavern, and a bathhouse, and a mana obelisk. We are actually doing pretty good on money right now. Mana. And money's not bad either. Let's get a tavern. However, it's probably time to come back. If I clear this first, these do the same thing. Wow. Hmm. Two. There are already roads here, so. I mean, let's get started. Sure. The Legion of Zeal is in. Fanatic workforce. Inspiring chant. That's hilarious. Do I inspire? No, no, no. We don't do that. We don't do that. I could condemn. I can condemn people. Look at these casting points. I'm gonna miss these. We'll get Fanatical Workforce up and running as well. We need taverns as here. So we'll get the foundation, and then we'll get the tavern. Where's my stone? Oh. That's not good. Tyrannica has leveled up. Mana Unchained, Assassinate, Summon Elemental. Summon Undead. You know the rules. I am going to give her the horse. We'll switch mounts. Honestly, Iratus can just be on foot. He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't need a mount. No mount. Unless it's a good mount. I don't want a warg. New Empire development skill is available, and it is casting reserves. That'll be very important in the next patch. We do have the Call of Chaos eventually, but not right now. Also, we're getting our 3 nature affinity from this lady, who is going to be nerfed in the face. I'm trying to show them something, Berserkin. Where do I see this? So she's a there it is, nature depth. This unit has 3 nature affinity. That's amazing. In the next patch, that is going to be reduced to 1. This is also annoying. I suppose I can ignore it for now. Interesting. So I guess they just have 2 orbs when they're on the world map, but you only have 1 orb in combat? Is that? That's an invading force. Okay. Alright. We do want more scouts, by the way. We will never have enough scouts. Medical workforce. I'm not sure we have the food to sustain fanatical workforce on our new city. Like, it's already growing really slowly, and that's only going to get worse. So I think we'll just chill with that. I think we'll just chill. Seems good to me. This army also seems pretty good. You know what's going to make it better, though? This Spellbreaker. I already have 169 souls. Nice. Alright, give me the tavern. Then you're at the Stone Conjurer. Maybe a Bone Daddy? The good thing about the Bone Daddy is we can recruit them without consuming our, like, primary resources. So we can get a whole bunch of them. I mean, it'll be heavy on our mana upkeep, but fine, right now we're good. The cave is dark and eerily silent as you approach. A thin layer of silky webbing covers the entrance. You and your party venture further into the maze-like cave, passing cocoons filled with all sorts of creatures while searching for the secrets hidden beneath the cobwebs. Before long, the webbing gets so thick that it becomes noticeably harder to move. Then, you hear something in the darkness. While you struggle to move through the sticky web, you hear the excited chitter of the cave's many-legged inhabitants. They can sense more prey. Well, set fire to the webbing. I'm resistant to fire, are you? Why is there a random wild speaker here? They're probably going to kill... Alright, I'll accept that. After the spiders are dealt with, you can search the cave with ease. You find several cocoons, most of them empty or with the contents decayed. Then one of your companions calls you over. This one is still breathing. You quickly free the living victim, and after a moment of respite, he is able to speak. Thank the Guardia for your arrival. My name is Tev Astromancer of Crystallios. We traveled here to investigate the so-called safe haven, and then, well... He gestures towards the cocoons. I owe you my life, O Lord of the Dead, Turf Astromancer says. If you need my help in the future, you need only ask. Great. Strip him of his belongings and imprison him. Great. I need your help. I need your belongings. Nice. So the Serpent Cavern and the Lair of Silk both do the same thing, and they're both going to buff each other. So that's fun. Well, you know, provide additional mana. Okay. We're doing good so far. I'm trying not to upset anyone. You know, besides the guy who declared me his rival. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty chill up until the moment it's not. That seems fair. Is it worth shuffling? I'll shuffle. Alright, Soul Overflow. That'll do. That'll do. Defense 3. I don't have any items. Didn't I strip that guy of his items? Damage. Do you not have anything? I don't know what's going on. Founding or absorbing cities takes -2 turns. I am gonna... Do I want that? I don't think I want that. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but... And this is a bow. You're not doing anything for me. I already took your items, so just get out of here. I don't care. If we were Dark Culture, we could have done something about that, but... we're not. Thankfully. One day Dark Culture will return. Just not this day. We are slowly going back home. Oh, I need to set roads here. That's what's wrong. There's no roads here. How could I have overseen such a simple thing? Let's get the Masonic Hall going. You're fine. We do have some forester potential here with the Ritual Pyre, but not too much. Because of positioning, mostly. We're exploring a good portion of this map pretty quickly. It is a standard size, remember that. We're not far like I usually tend to be. For whatever reason. I really hope you're not planning on building a city here, my dude. Because if you are, we're going to have problems. And I already have enough of those. But you know what I don't have enough of? Scouts. We need more scouts. Sir Gila Phantismal of Manahold approaches you to settle a territorial dispute. We, of the Crypt, that's my city, are impressed by your rulership over our brethren, forsaken Lizard Ken, Lord of the Dead. Although it now seems that we have a misunderstanding, considering one of your possible territorial claims. She clears her throat. My city, Manahold, is rapidly expanding. We need more space for our people. The area in question was claimed by us for that reason. We humbly request that you leave the rocky plains near the crypt for Manahold. Thank you for disclosing which area I must claim for my empire. Nice, a free forester. And I can even turn that into a ritual pyre. We also have the Mystic Abbey. 10 mana income, 3 knowledge per adjacent conduit or research post. I believe this is a mystic building. Get it? Mystic Abbey, mystic building. Makes sense to me. 50 gold for the Spellbreaker? Sure. Oh, there's a Soother here as well. That's our tier 2 support unit. Do I want one of these? Probably. Wouldn't hurt. Okay. Let's build roads with you. Iratus, follow. The Spellbreaker is a newly mounted unit for Mystic Culture, naturally. The Mystic Culture used to have no mounted unit. It was kind of sad. But it also made them strong against spears. They didn't have a great maneuverability. I have to traverse this bloody mountain. You want to keep making roads? Soul Overflow is in, and we are on to the next tome. And we're going to pick up our Materium with the most meta tome, the Tome of Enchantment.
Enchantment is truly a union of the worldly and the arcane, as it requires both a steady smithing hand and magical prowess. Enhance weaponry, tools of labor, and even your people to see your empire rise above any other.
Seems good. The last Dreadnought of the Commonwealth. Dreadnought was a class in Age of Wonders 3. Not one I particularly enjoyed, but they were one. You'll never guess which cultures I enjoyed. That's right. All of the spellcasters. There are actually quite a few. Let's see. Sorcerer, Necromancer, Druid, Priest, Cleric. This should be an easy auto. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of fun to be had. We are slowly making our way downtown. Because I think this is where the danger is going to be. Like, we want Manahold. Do we want I mean, I think I'm going to raise it, to be honest. But right over here are people that are interested in our demise. Not just our demise, but all demise. Duchess Larissa, Herald of the Free City Telesfolk, approaches with fanfare. Oh dear. We, the people of Telesfolk, greet you, O Lord of the Dead. You will find here a place of honor, glory, and devotion to chivalry. We anticipate that either peace will be achieved between us because of values we share, or we will engage in glorious combat that the bards will sing for ages to come. How sickening. Okay, interesting. This city is the disciples of the Grove Tender, who already have a major transformation. Oh, cheating. But the Grove Tender lady's not on here. Okay. It's fine. I'm not going to try and make sense of it. The AI does not explore that way. It's like, hey, here's your free cultural peoples. Not free, but you know what I mean. Your cultural peoples. Hello. Sundering Blades. Now, we're not going to be able to make exceptional use of Sundering Blades, at least not for a while. But it's there. Magic Origin unit upkeep reduced by 20%. That is good. I think I'm going to have to take this. Like right now. All of the undead are of magic origin. Free City declared war on me. Ah, yeah. They did that. They turned red. But you know what they say about red things? If it's red, it's dead. And that's what they're about to be. Again, I'm not sure if raising it is the best call, the right call. But I'm not going to be able to do much about its ship positioning until tier 3, which we're kind of far away from. The road gore is only going to get worse. I hope you all know that. I can't wait for advanced logistics. It's kind of funny how the two things I'm most excited for in the upcoming patch were things that I just kind of shrugged about. Like, I think the fact that you can expand underground using the passages, or, you know, above ground, depending on where you are, is a 10 out of 10 feature that should have been in the game on launch. It's fine that it wasn't, but I do think it should have been. Pacification, whatever. And advanced logistics just makes me happy in ways that it probably shouldn't. So, we can move on. What do we want to expand to? Probably this direction. We're about to get into contest with what's-his-face, though. 90 Imperium to get the layer of Silk right now. Do I do that? It's 90 Imperium. 90. That is a lot of production. I'll take it. I'll take it. We are slowly catching up. There are plenty of roads here. So we'll just chill for a turn. So if you've made it this far into the video, hello. Thank you for watching this far. I'd like to share with you the story that I was going to tell before the game ruined it. I think that'd be fun. So my initial plan here, spell timber shield share. My initial plan was to have the 6 dragons, and me, of course, but then also have the stranger trying to stop me from harvesting all the dragon's parts. Oh, hello! Shall we be friends for a little bit? Just a touch. Just a little bit. This is the guy that is growing near my territory, though, so there's that. But if I can sell him random shit, I am okay with that. I can even ask him to give this. Wait, what? Oh, that one. Right. I was going to have the stranger here trying to stop Iratus from, harvesting the dragons, because that's something he would do. And of course, I was going to have Blint. Naturally going to have Blint. And this was going to be like the final showdown of those 3 characters. Not like final showdown, but, a huge showdown between those 3 characters that would change the meme-tastic scale of the Pantheon. Which, of course, just doesn't work, unfortunately. Your Builders Guild at Drak-Vech requests your support. The apprentices from our guild are crestfallen, the Master Craftsman explains. On their journey to the empire of Voxabas the Forgefather, they have witnessed the elaborate workmanship and monumental buildings in Father's Rest. They dream of equal grandeur, but our own means are limited. Will you back up their ambitions to increase productivity at Drak-Vech? Ooh. Instant expansion? Yes, please. Their knowledge. It's gonna take forever to get over here. Ugh. So yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I wish I could have done it. But every time I tried, like I said, they just replaced Blint and the stranger with random people. I don't know why. I have a suspicion, but I don't know why. After a tense search and long march, your army comes face to face with the roaming corrupt souls. The sight of the terrible creatures caused fear to ripple through the forsaken lizardkin in your army. The deafening silence betrays the hesitation of your troops. Their morale will not hold. The corrupt soul have noticed your troops and prepared to attack. What will you do? I don't know. What will I do? Now that the corrupt souls are gone from the land, the forsaken lizardkin council contacts you once again. Marvelous work, Iratus, just marvelous. We managed to contain any panic with regard to the corrupt soul sighting, so it seems that we are in the clear. All thanks to you, of course. The Forsaken Lizardkin will hear of your victory. Perhaps our superstitious beliefs can be transformed into a virtue of our people. Probably just the Imperium. I gained back all the Imperium I just spent, and a little bit more. Seems good. My production is pretty bad. That doesn't help. That's draft. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hello. Guildmistress Guk Metelier of the Free City Colwell greets you with some suspicion. Salutations, Lord of the Dead. Iratus, your reputation precedes you. Forgive us for being wary. We may not share your beliefs, but we ask you to respect Colwell's territory and independence. Never the less. Well, well, well. Perhaps I can. That is a tier 4 city. On the other side of the map. You better believe I'm going to try and get that. Because I'm about to cast the spell. By about to, I mean I am. Did I also not do this? Thought I did that as well. Hold up. I guess not. We'll need to find ways to make people happy. So we gotta get an early bathhouse. I mean, I wanted one anyway, but... Alrighty. Well, you guys want to go to war so bloody bad? Let's go to war. Get that road going. We are temporarily trespassing. Let's move it along. Because that guy's behind, we can even take secret arrows. I guess I'm just going to make you auto. No, just turn around. I must say, you may be actually worth my attention, Iratus. Perhaps our empires may be able to peacefully coexist. Really? You really think that? I mean, you like me. Why? Oh. Awkward. Do I peace out with these people while I can? You don't particularly care for me. We may not be so different after all. Perhaps not. Hello. Hello. If only that was one-handed. I'll take the belt of the Berserker, sure. Give that to you. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to milk them dry. And naturally we'll have to turn on them. There's no allied victory. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there's no allied victory. I guess I just can't form a full-blown alliance with them. I don't want this to end by I destroyed one of them and I allied with the others. I want to destroy them all. You know? No peace. Only death. In the far future, there is only war. I don't know why I'm clearing this for them, but... Really? Really, game? Alright, we'll wait one turn. Then we'll prepare the assault on Manahold. It might be worth... I don't know, it's probably not worth getting them. Probably not. Need a bathhouse. A brave champion. Fighting 2, sure. You need a weapon. Your weapon blows. Iratus, the Lord of the Dead. I don't particularly want Weaver, or do I? Can I Weaver summon undead? It's Starblades. If I could Weaver summon undead, maybe I do. Spell Tempered Shield already. In the next patch, that'll work on Stone Giants. Or not Stone Giants, but Stone... Alright, sure. Golems. You want me to declare friendship with Sumiscuta? I don't know about that, my dude. Here's a ward, though. That's tier 3, right? Fuck yes, it is. None of them had swords, though. The Storm Orb is an interesting orb because it's not meant for its, like, single target prowess. It bounces. This gives Iratus more AoE, but do we want AoE? That's to be determined. I also need gold. I could cancel this bathhouse. I have a lot of bloody quarries. Ooh, an Astral Echo. Ooh. I can trespass for a turn, it's fine. The Astral Echo is worth it. I only have 2 right now. I mean, these guys don't have too much defense. Undermine the walls enough for me. I guess we're finally going to see what archers look like. It's because I usually break the battlements. I just don't have the cash to do that this time. Secret arrows are in time for the next tome. Do we finally go to tier 2? Or do we check out evocation? I think we finally go to tier 2. Because I want some Doom Herald. Of course, we are going to get the Tome of Necromancy as well. We're getting both Shadow Tomes this time. So, let's start with Doom Herald.
The darkness that creeps from shadow to shadow not only brings disquiet, but also carries the promise of your arrival. Dim the light of your enemy's spirits, shroud them in despair, so that their weapons clatter onto the ground and spells do not issue from their lips.
Now, this is the tome that I skipped over in the Iratus playthrough, the first one. And it's a good tome. We picked this up in the Smog playthrough, and I really enjoyed it. But now we're going to lean all the way into its morale mechanic in this playthrough. So I want all of these. But the most important thing, I think, is Joy Siphoners and Banshee. I think. I don't know if that's correct. It's just what I believe. We'll get the Wayfarer. I should have got this a while ago, but that's fine. It'll do. That'll do. That'll do. City structures are cheaper. Is this every building? Oh. Yeah, okay. We may not be so different after all. That's fine. I don't really want to be in a full-blown alliance with anyone. A new rally has begun. We can get some snacks. It's whatever. I don't want to be in an alliance. I mean, I do, but I don't. Hi. You're coming at me, huh? Alright. I hope you know I'm not going to leave anything to chance here. We'll just move up. We're going to have a double summon. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. Double summon all across the sky. You get there. You guys are going to defend. Here is the Spell Breaker, the tier 3 unit for the Mystic Culture. They're good boys. They have a Cosmic Bolt attack, the Star Purge, and Attuned Cast, adding additional combat casting points to the battle. The most important thing about them is their 3 ability button. Going. They're not doing anything. This thing hits like a truck. I mean, if you want me to move up, I will. I can move too much more. But I'll start yeeting spells in your face. Not the best use of it. They're also mystic, so. That'll give their Soother something to do. I forgot that bounces. Alrighty. Oop. Okay, so if I cast this here, the big thing about this, besides the fact that it does damage, is it strips all buffs. It's kind of busted. How far can I teleport? Not far enough. Guess I can just shoot you. Are you slippery? You are, wow, okay. Alrighty. Huh. Okay. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yep. Let's come have fun. Contribute to this. Got spears coming through. Okay. You're gonna chill. Alright. Good. Oh, this is bad. This is bad! Oh. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. Okay. Good hit. So the AI did what I did, and they brought the spell shield up to the spears. Or what I've done, I suppose. Kill that guy. Now we have the big boys. Go playing with the big boys now. Almost. Sure. We'll stand there. We'll eat this. I guess I can't eat it if I'm standing on it. You have first strike. Oh, thing. The Bone Daddy might be dead. We'll see. What? Oh, you're tied up. Look at that. Boom. 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 You'll love to see it. That damage from a tier 1 unit. Wow. Buffs are good. Who could have guessed? Buffs are good. If I don't do anything, and you go kill that, this should be fine. I hope. Because I want your damage here, Miss Banshee. Okay. I wanted to turn it around first, but we are... yep, there goes the Bone Daddy. It is what it is. That guy had a nice sword. Ooh, you actually stunned the hero. Wow. Good rolls. Good rolls. Unfortunately, it's not going to save you, but they are good rolls. These skeletons are temporary. They were one shot. They were one shot real good. %. Okay. I need to get some matches of my own, I guess. I guess is what I'm learning here. There we go. Just roll those 50s. Okay. It is unfortunate that we lost a Bone Daddy, but it's not the end of the world. Flee, you craven dog. Boom. Didn't even need to ablate them. Thought about it. Goodbye, Bone Daddy. You will be missed. Thank you for the knowledge, though. I appreciate it. Still wasn't enough. Let's get in the Bone Daddy. You start making scouts for me. Yep, I know. Sorry. I'm not that sorry, but I'll take it and go. Oh. A marauding army. New Empire skill. Farms grant food. I don't actually have a whole lot of farms. I can take your sword. But more importantly, I could have animated you. Well, it's fine. It is what it is. That's what I should have done. I should have 100% animated them. A long time ago, there was a debate on whether or not you needed the crypt in order to animate, but I guess it's just a thing you can do if you have the Tome of Souls. Or any undead tome, I assume. Alrighty. It's ours. So we can vassalize it, we can absorb it, or we can raise it. Now this city is not in a particularly good spot. It could be if we start blowing stuff up. But that's going to take a long time. So instead we're just going to raise this. It's evil, but it's going to be money. And then we can start, you know, taking over this land with our capital. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I mean, I might as well trespass again. These guys actually like me because of the might makes right thing. Huh. Do I try and absorb them as well? Oh, we need a second stone. How close are we? Alright, here we go. Sure. 23 turns. They don't like that I trespassed, but... You know... might be worth it. I don't know if it is, but it might be. Oh, a Dragon Lair is awake. That's what we need Call of Chaos for. Joy Siphoners is in. The Banshee is in. Let us cast this. So this means that the target race is a race transformation becomes living morale siphoners, making their attack steal morale. The enemy's power is our power. I mean, I could make a sick workers guild. I could. It could be a sick workers guild. I don't think I've ever done that before. Boost upkeep for tier 1 units. Zanzifar's are negotiating with Crowell, but that's fine. Is it? Fudge. Rude. Active loyalty is in. Can I? We're not Silver Tongue anymore, so... Speaking of Silver Tongue, maybe I buy this for 10 gold per turn. What are my things? So for the Arcanium ore, we can complete the Rings of Binding, and that's all I'm close to. You have Arcanium ore? You do. That's 20 gold per turn if I want both of these, though. I am going to take the Silver Tongue fruit because we are doing stuff with 2 cultures. Oh, you can only do 1. Okay, that's fine. That's worth it. How about you? Okay. Alright. Alright. That works. That works. Our map is very mountainous. Not sure why. Tales of your dealings with Shadow Affinity travel far. A company of stalwart paladins proclaim they will overthrow you. The zealous knights of the Searing Justice are ever eager to vanquish a manifestation of shadow within their realm. The company, led by an eagle rider, does not even care to what degree you actually pose a threat to the lands and its peoples. You are simply a means to bring honor and titles to their name. The nearby knights seek to cast you into the light. They deserve to be subjected to your terrible power. They are welcome in my domain of darkness. Welcome to die. As your troops move to attack the Flow Serpent and its collection of horrors, the enemy squeals and submits. Undulating flesh and writhing tentacles weave around in a grotesque show of panic as your weapons surround the group of eldritch horrors from the astral sea. While terrifying in aspect, these beings seem to have no fight in them. At least, not for now. You know the rules. So do I. This guy lived by the skin of his teeth, and I don't know how. That's fine. This reminds me of the material in the Smaug playthrough, and I was just, microing the scouts all day. Less annoying, though. I guess the Soother's going to go here, and we'll have this one Arcane Guard on the brink of death go stand there. Make sure nothing tricksy happens. Hi! Oh, that's scary. That is not a fight I'm interested in taking. Nope. No sirree, Bob, another Bone Daddy. And you can expand. Where shall we expand? Can I reach this far? Maybe? Maybe with my nature affinity. Hi. Yeah? I mean, while we're here, shall I fabricate? And then I was complimented. Do you have a sword? No. Do you have a sword? No. Who's Voximus? You? He's indifferent. Do you have a sword? Oh, not a sword. But I would still buy it. Okay. Alright. I've just crossed 2 hours of recording, meaning the video is probably coming up to that. So I think this will be the final turn for today. I wanted to wait until Manahold was, brought to ruin. Maybe I do. No, that could be the sort of next time. Joy Siphoners is in our very first. I don't remember what this does. Like appearance-wise. Should I give this to Iratus? No. Iratus is here to manipulate the lizard folk, to grant them power, and slowly show them the cost of that power. Great. I have a feeling things are going to look strange on lizards, but that's okay. I'm just not a lizard player, Oh, hi! I found Voxibus. He also leads lizards, and he has a baby frost dragon and tyrant knights! What turn is it? 35? That's, pretty fast, bro. Ooh. But he's not the only one. He's gonna have some tyrant knights. Oh, yeah. Can't do a morale build if you don't have tyrant knights. Oh, you have a blessed soul. Can you just straight up recruit those, or do you pull that out of your ass? Alrighty, the granary is in, meaning we can start getting other things. I need gold. Ah, yes, we can also build the Doom Depth Trench. I want these. The Doom Depth Trench. There we go, those are words. These things are great. They give it 10 mana and 10 knowledge, both things I want, and they grant an additional 3 mana and knowledge for each alignment level below neutral. Right now, we are evil. So that's 1. But, Iratus doesn't really have morals, so it's only a matter of time before we tip over. What do I need here? A blacksmith, honestly. Sure? I mean, I can wait. The bathhouse coming in. Empire development skills. Nice. We are at the end of the general tree. That's kind of nutty. I can see why this is being nerfed. It's pretty good, and it gets worse if I... Oh, you died. Oh, you're expanding undergrounds. Am I supposed to be able to see the outline of a city? I don't think I am. Well, my friends, that brings us to turn 35, and I think this is a great place to stop. Iratus is back. We are progressing very swiftly, and we will see if we can bring ultimate power to the Forsaken Lizard Folk and bring down the dragons that have been gifted with strength. To be fair, if we just play long enough, we'll catch up to them, but you know how it is. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you to the patrons and the channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you would like to stay updated on the Habit channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below. Sorry this series took so long to start. There were quite a few road bumps along the way, but Iratus is here to collect the parts he is owed. Bye.
Sorry to keep you waiting.